Keep your video on if it is possible.
Good afternoon, honorable guest, respected director ma'am, respected teachers and all my dear friends. I am Nupur Jadhav, student of FIBFM in SK Soma University. I would like to welcome everyone to today's webinar arranged by the Department of Financial Markets. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to our director ma'am, Monica Loga. Thank you for giving us this opportunity and taking time out of your schedule for being here with us. It is an immense pleasure for me to introduce our speaker today, who will enlighten us about Bitcoins. Professor Jinesh Shah is a practicing chartered accountant, academician, mentor, and a counselor. Jinesh sir is also a professor for CA, CS, and CMA. He's authored books with Himalayan Publication and Vipul Prakash. He's also completed BCom, MCom, FCA, MPhil, PhD, MBA, and LLB. Moreover, he is also visiting faculty for ICAI, ICSI, and also many renowned colleges such as St. Andrews College, Thakur College, Tolani College, Malini Kishore College, and many more. He has also delivered more than 500 guest lectures. So without any further delay, I would like to hand over the platform to Jinesh sir to address us. Thank you.
Thank you, Nupur, for a wonderful introduction. Would like to first of all extend my. I hope I am audible to all of you.
Yes.
Yes, sir, you are.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I would like to thank Shruti ma'am, respected coordinator for the Department of Financial Markets, on behalf of Somaya University to once again call me to deliver a very interesting topic like Bitcoins. I would also thank all the co-hosts who are obviously student member like Abhishek and maybe Dev and Anjali and Shruti ma'am to make sure that students are joining in such huge numbers. And guys, first of all, would like to thank that even for first year students who have just come to the degree college, either from accounting and finance or from BBA or from financial markets, and even in this difficult and testing times to organize webinars for the benefit of the students is really wonderful gesture. So guys, before I start the topic, let me tell you the dilemma in which Shruti ma'am put me into. She said, sir, वैसे भी whenever you come to Somaya, you always plan something different. So this time also, we want something different from you, because most of the students who are gonna join this are from financial markets and accounting and finance and BBA. They said take some interesting topic in finance, and technically she gave me 2 days time to prepare this and said, sir, we want something innovative from you. I still remember, ma'am, when GST was launched in India, I guess I was the first speaker to come to Somaya to enlighten about GST as well. So I would always like to remember these challenges which you guys throw on me to prepare some always innovative topics and come and talk in front of the students. So guys, heartiest welcome to all of you, all the participants. I guess we are 132 right now in this. So obviously I cannot name each one of you and greet each one of you, but please take this as the gesture in which I am welcoming all of you to this lovely topic called as Bitcoins. So guys, are we ready to learn this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. By the way, please, if I would not be looking at the chat screen, so anybody wants to ask me anything, you can unmute and talk. I repeat the instruction, I won't be looking at my chat screen, but anybody wants to ask me anything can unmute and ask. So in the initial part, I will be guiding you about what is a Bitcoin or what is a cryptocurrency, and I'll talk about the entire history of the Bitcoins, the concept, why this Bitcoin was evolved, the features of Bitcoin, how do you trade in Bitcoin, and then I'll teach you practical trading also on Bitcoins. Plus I'll be summing up all the latest government regulations, latest updates in our Loksabha and Rajya Sabha on Bitcoins, if time permits. I guess if I'm not wrong guys, I have 1 hour to talk from now on, or maybe lesser than that?
Yes, sir, you have 1 hour to talk.
Okay. देखो मेरे को पहले टाइम लिमिट दे दिया. किसने दिया मेरे को टाइम लिमिट रे? Who gave me this time limit?
No one's done. You just ask for it, so I'm just convinced.
Good. You defend yourself well. Okay. So guys, without wasting much of anybody's time, let us start the topic of bitcoins. I guess many of you must have heard about this word, but yes, you will obviously feel कि ये क्या होता है, and you want to learn this in more detail.
Yes, sir.
सुना तो है ना सबने कि it is even
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay. So here, let's start our presentation for the day. And here it is. I hope all of you are now able to see me as well as my screen. Yeah, Dev. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, sorry, I went on mute, I think so, by mistake. And guys, I hope all of you are able to see me and my screen both right now.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
you know,
Yes,
this first of all, let me talk something on my intro screen, right? If you see this logo, right, this is the logo of the Bitcoin, which has become so famous today that you know, we get keychains, we get wallets, you know, we get various accessories with this logo today. We even have t-shirts with a Bitcoin logo. So this logo has gone really very famous, right? But what is the base? How did it go so famous? What is the entire history? We will talk about this today. So let's start the first slide. Now this is the concept of Bitcoin. Now first of all, to make all of you understand, I'll have to tell you about what is a cryptocurrency. Now you know, when I use the word cryptocurrency, the word crypto means it is encrypted. I repeat, the word crypto means it is encrypted. So it's an encrypted currency. Now when I say the word encrypted currency means what? You know, what is encryption? So encryption means,
Private.
yeah, please, somebody was answering.
Yes, so encryption means or something a private end-to-end.
Private end-to-end.
सर जो ट्रांजैक्शन करता है जिसको ट्रांजैक्शन होता है उसको इससे पता चलता है कि ट्रांजैक्शन हुआ है पर्टिकुलर जगह पे.
No, that is about, this is about the blockchain. I am asking, what do you mean by the word only encryption?
Virtual currency.
No. Stop.
Put it in specific language.
Security.
No. Relax. The word encrypted means that it is end-to-end encrypted. Means, you know what? Normally the data travels in packets. तो सपोज जैसे मेरा यहाँ से मैंने आपको व्हाट्सएप पे, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू द प्रोसेस ऑफ एनक्रिप्शन कॉन्सेप्चुअली, सो यू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रोसेस ऑफ बिटकॉइन ऑल्सो कॉन्सेप्चुअली. सपोज मैंने आपको व्हाट्सएप पे हाई भेजा, ठीक है, व्हाट्सएप पे हाई भेजा तो आपको हाई मिला. मैंने आपको व्हाट्सएप पे भेजा हाउ आर यू, तो आपको मिला हाउ आर यू. सो पहले हाई एक पैकेट में जाएगा, फिर हाउ आर यू एक अलग पैकेट में जाएगा. Now this is a packet in which the data is going, but when the data goes in packet, right, it goes through the chain of internet. Now उसमें if the data is not encrypted, if I get a control of that packet, I will be able to read your data कि आपने हाई लिखा था कि हाउ आर यू लिखा था. बट अगर मैं उसको एनक्रिप्ट कर दूं, मतलब उस मैसेज को मैं एनक्रिप्ट कर दूं, then you will not, अगर आपने वो पैकेट चुरा भी लिया, you will not be able to read the message what the sender has sent it. I hope now you understand what is encryption conceptually.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now this is one of cryptocurrency. Now there is not only one Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency. You know what? Can you even imagine how many cryptocurrencies we have in this world today? Can you even imagine how many? Roughly, you may say any number. Do you even imagine how many bitcoins do we have in the world today? 100, 200? We have 16,700 officially recognized cryptocurrencies in India, in the world today. 16,700, my dear students. 16,700, which is not a small number. 16,700 क्रिप्टो करेंसी है, जिसमें से मैं आपको एक बिटकॉइन के बारे में 1 घंटा बोलने वाला हूं. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? वी आर ट्राइंग टू कवर सच अ स्मॉल पार्ट. 16,700 करेंसीज में से वी आर लर्निंग वन, एंड दैट टू फॉर 1 आवर्स टाइम. सो वी कैन जस्ट ओरिएंट इट. बट यस, इतना ओरिएंटेशन देके जाऊंगा कि यस, एनीबडी इज आस्किंग यू एनीथिंग ऑन बिटकॉइन, you will obviously have the first mover advantage. So here comes the first one. It's a cryptocurrency. Second, as I said, it's a worldwide payment system. Now obviously this is the global currency. So by using Bitcoin, I can receive or I can pay in any country. Mostly Bitcoins are today also being used to purchase certain things from dark web. Now obviously guys, I don't know whether you know the concept of dark web. Anybody knows the concept of dark web? Can anybody highlight me? Can anybody, any one of you can take the initiative? Buying illegal things? No, I don't agree to illegal word. Anybody else?
It's all about different, like web is not accessible to everyone.
Oh,
It's just a hidden part of internet. It's a hidden part of internet which everyone cannot access easily.
correct. I can call a dark web as a hidden part of the internet, which is still in the chain of internet but cannot be accessed by many. I agree to that answer and I laud it. But you know what? When I was young, when I was small, so that time हम लोग है ना ग्रैंट रोड स्टेशन, आपको सुना होगा आपने ग्रैंट रोड स्टेशन. तो वहाँ पे थर्सडे के दिन सुबह सुबह 4 बजे चोर बाजार लगता था. द बाजार वॉज कॉल्ड एज चोर बाजार. एंड वहां पे बहुत अच्छी अच्छी चीज मिलती थी एट अ वेरी डिस्काउंटेड रेट. मे बी शूज, certain branded clothes, certain branded watches, and etc. And we used to literally वो थर्सडे की वेट करते थे कि सुबह 4 बजे जाएंगे, और तब नए नए वो स्पीकर आते थे. ब्लूटूथ स्पीकर तो थे नहीं, नॉर्मल स्पीकर आते थे. तो वो सब लेने के लिए हम लोग वहां से वहां जाते थे स्पेशली. और ये सिर्फ बहुत कम लोगों को पता था कि सुबह 4 बजे ग्रैंड रोड में चोर बाजार किधर लगता है. नाउ दैट वाज फिजिकल. Now this convert the same concept to digital. Convert, my dear students, the same concept to digital. डिजिटल में ब्लैक, वो जो चोर बाजार है उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? डार्क वेब. सो वी गेट सो मेनी थिंग्स ऑन द डार्क वेब. आई बीन टेकिंग सो मेनी हैकिंग सेशंस एंड एक्सेट्रा ऑल्सो. बट इन डार्क वेब यू वोंट बिलीव गाइस, आपको ऐसा लगता होगा कि आपका डेटा किसके पास है. बॉस, योर डेटा इज अवेलेबल फ्रीली ऑन डार्क वेब. Recently, one of my client, right? See guys, you all know that businessmen are never clean. Do you agree or not? Businessmen are never clean.
Agreed.
So guys, धंधे में गलत काम करना पड़ता है. I am a chartered accountant, right? I am a practicing chartered accountant. I've been dealing with clients since 17 years and I've seen that boss, businessmen do wrong. So one of my client wanted to purchase some data of certain attributes. Obviously I cannot disclose things, but one of my client wanted to purchase data. I guided him through one person who is too good in dark web. I told him, boss, you can get the data here. And guys, you won't believe, he got a data of 20 lakh people. He got a data of 20 lakh people in 50,000 rupees in Indian currency. 20 लाख लोगों का डेटा 50,000 रुपए इंडियन करेंसी में मिल गया उसको. कैन यू इमेजिन दैट? हाउ दिस इज हाउ वनरेबल द डार्क वेब इज. एंड गाइस, दैट्स द रीजन आई ऑलवेज से दैट आजकल ये सारे जो पेमेंट हो रहे हैं डार्क वेब के, ये भी बिटकॉइंस के हो रहे हैं. मोस्ट ऑफ देम आई हैव सीन विद बिटकॉइंस. Why? Because then bitcoins is not governed by any centralized economy. Bitcoin is not backed by the central government of the country. Bitcoins are not backed by RBI of the nation. So whatever transactions you do is completely hidden. And that's the reason, guys, it is one of the biggest and the first decentralized digital currency. I hope till here it is very, very clear. Am I going at the right pace?
Yes, sir.
Guys, am I going at the right pace?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So as I said, there is no requirement of central bank. It means, and this is something which is paining India. This is something which is paining India. कि there is no central bank. हमारा सरकार को ऐसा लग रहा है कि सबका सब पैसा बिटकॉइन के थ्रू ट्रांजेक्शन हो रहा है, तो इसमें सरकार को क्या मिलेगा? अपने को तो पता है ना अपना भारतीय सरकार कैसा है. डू यू नो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट कुछ भी हो जाए कटोरा लेके खड़ा हो जाता है, मेरे को टैक्स दो. डू यू बिलीव दिस और नॉट? अपनी सरकार कटोरा लेके खड़ी है, कटोरा लेके, कि भाई तुमने ट्रांजैक्शन किया मेरे को टैक्स दो. भाई तुमने बैंक से ज्यादा विड्रॉवल किया तो भी टैक्स दो. कहीं पे भी सरकार हमें छोड़ रही है क्या? अब सरकार को पिंच क्या हो रहा है? व्हाट इज पिंचिंग द गवर्नमेंट? That boss, there are billions of transactions happening on cryptocurrencies, and boss, my government is not able to get a single penny out of it. This is what is pinching the government. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
You know, one of the great people and one of the great investors, or maybe I don't call him an investor, I would call him a trader, Mr. राकेश झुनझुनवाला. नाम सुना है कि नहीं राकेश झुनझुनवाला जी का?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what? What did Mr. Rakesh Junjunwala said 2 days back in the press media?
Economic cryptocurrency now.
क्या? Anybody again, please?
By Bitcoin.
He will never buy bitcoins even if it is available in $5. This is what he said. This is what he said. These are his words, quote unquote. He said, I will not even buy bitcoins even if they are available in $5. This is what was his statement. The reason being he has missed the bus. He has missed the bus. Can you believe the Bitcoin started with what price? 15 rupees in Indian currency. कितना रुपया in Indian currency?
50 rupees.
15, not 50, 15. 15 rupees, 15 रुपया, 1 Bitcoin. And today, guys, today when I'm talking to you, it is 35,15,000 rupees. कितना?
Yes, so over 50,000.
No, it has come down. It has come down recently, last 2 days, due to certain issues which I will talk on in my session. If I don't know how much I'll be able to cover it up, but I am trying my level best. So guys, let me tell you this. 15 रुपया 35,15,000 हो गया. In 11 years time. नॉर्मल इन इंडिया 11 साल में पैसा डबल होता है, तो 15 रुपए का होना चाहिए 30 रुपया. And 15 rupees has become 35 lakh rupees. Can you imagine this growth? No markets can give you. आपको क्या लगता है मिस्टर राकेश झुनझुनवाला जी ने जो पब्लिक में स्टेटमेंट दिया है, क्या उन्होंने बिटकॉइन नहीं लिया होगा? आई विल कम टू इट एंड आपको खुद को रियलाइज होगा कि क्या हो रहा है. आई विल कम टू इट ऑन अ लेटर स्टेज. लेट मी फिनिश माई दिस स्लाइड. एंड लास्ट थिंग, people keep on asking me who is the inventor of bitcoins. You know what? I always call it as pseudo invention. In my words, I call this as pseudo invention. Nobody knows who's the inventor of bitcoins. But bitcoin का जो concept है, हेलो कौन था?
So from which country did Bitcoin come?
I'm not able to hear properly. Again, please.
Satoshi Nakamoto is the inventor of Bitcoin.
नो करेक्ट, बट सातोशी नाकामोटो के नाम पे बिटकॉइन रजिस्टर्ड नहीं है. बाय द वे उनके नाम पे ब्लॉकचेन का कॉन्सेप्ट रजिस्टर्ड है. बिटकॉइन का इन्वेंशन स्टिल टुडे इज नॉट नोन इन द वर्ल्ड. He has not even patented it in any country. We just know because of his name he will be from Japan. And this happened in 2009. So that was my first slide. Let me come to my second slide. I am coming to my second slide, which talks on Bitcoin's values and regulations. As I told you, the value of the Bitcoin keeps on fluctuating. Abhi just few minutes back somebody said, sir, it crossed $50,000. Not only $50,000, my dear student, on 27th of January, it was $58,000. On 27th of January, it was $58,000. And today, it is somewhere in $44,000 to $46,000 का range.
सर
So-
बिटकॉइन का टारगेट है $1 लाख का.
Now, ये तो तेरा टारगेट है बेटा.
नहीं बिटकॉइन का है.
तुझे कैसे पता टारगेट है? मैंने बोला गोल्ड का टारगेट 5 लाख है. कब होगा, क्यों होगा, कैसे होगा, नहीं होगा तो ऐसे तो हम फाइनेंशियल एडवाइस नहीं दे सकते ना बेटा.
सर बिटकॉइन का है मतलब उसका ग्रोथ बहुत फास्ट है बाकी सबसे.
अच्छा ऐसा है. थैंक यू. हाँ ओके. बाय द वे मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ बिटकॉइंस which could be created is $21 billion only. Sorry, 21 billion coins only. Out of which, let me show you the trend. Till 2017, matlab after the launch of GST in our country, already half the bitcoins were already created. Okay, half the bitcoins were already created out of 21 million bitcoins. Actually speaking तो 21 million bitcoin से ज्यादा इशू ही नहीं हो पाएंगे. पहली बात. And today when I am talking to you on 27th of Feb 2021, 19 billion bitcoins have already been mined. 19 बिलियन बिटकॉइंस. मतलब ये कितने बिलियन बिटकॉइंस माइनिंग के लिए बाकी है? ओनली 2 बिलियन. मतलब 21 का 2. कैन आई से दैट ओनली 10% माइनिंग इज लेफ्ट? दैट्स ऑल. मीन्स 90% bitcoins are already in the market. And only 10%, only 2 billion bitcoins are still left. I am talking about the primary cryptocurrency obviously today. So I'll have to restrict my discussion to that. But if you read, I have written various articles on bitcoins. I have taken various seminars on bitcoins with National Stock Exchange as well as Bombay Stock Exchange. And wherever you read me or wherever in newspapers or Economic Times I have given my articles on bitcoins, and I don't know whether you must have gone through that, but I've always said that the day these 2 billion bitcoins are created, उसके बाद bitcoin का real मजा आएगा, because there will be nothing more to mine, and then the real color of the bitcoin will come in the eyes of the public. So that was the concept which I wanted to teach you. Next is, it is not backed by any security, which is the worst part. Yes, there was some query.
Yes, sir. Sir, that will be 21 billion coins can be created.
That's the blockchain. उतना ही blockchain हुआ है. Blockchain बनाना पड़ता है इसके लिए. I will come to the blockchain concept in my next slide. उससे ज्यादा blockchain create ही नहीं हो सकता है.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. You will have a doubt session like at the very end. Okay. So please try not to interrupt this. Please chant out for the question.
No, please. Dev. Thank you for being so kind to me. But I won't be seeing the chat box because I have been actually using 3 different screens right now. So let them ask. I don't mind. Right? Let everybody ask. Right? तो ही मजा आएगा. नहीं तो जोश नहीं आएगा अंदर से. Right? Thank you, Dev. Thank you for showing your concern. Guys, by the way, bitcoins are not backed by any security. So that is the biggest risk. And last, bitcoins do not record the name of the person who owns the currency. Why? Because there is always and only a private key. Now what's the private key? The password. If you lose the password, you lose the bitcoin. So bitcoin blockchain concept में ओनर का नाम रजिस्टर ही नहीं करता है. मतलब you cannot go to somebody and claim, see I own a bitcoin, give me money. There is no evidence, whether on paper or whether on digital. Completely without evidence this is being traded. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Why I feel bitcoins are a threat to not only Indian markets but also to international markets. Guys, till today and since 2009 till today 2021, I am being talking on this topic for 12 years. I am being writing on this topic for 12 years. I have been researching on this topic for 12 years. Still I don't know why the value is going up. You know, let me tell you one more thing. Do you know one of the richest millionaires of the world, Elon Musk?
Yes, sir.
Tesla Motors, Elon Musk. Do you remember? Boss. अभी $30,000 पे बिटकॉइन बैठा था, शांति से बैठा था, बिना हिले डुले. वो दिस Elon Musk came and $1.1 billion का बिटकॉइन. प्लीज किसका माइक ऑन है देव, प्लीज. या ये $1.1 बिलियन का बल्क डील मारा बिटकॉइन में भाई साहब ने. $30,000 से $50,000 लेके गया सीधा एक साथ. मतलब इमेजिन 1% of this planet, Elon Musk, was able to influence Bitcoin market. डबल कर दिया पैसा. So don't you think so it's a threat? कल वो बेच देगा तो क्या हो जाएगा? Are you getting what I am trying to say?
मार्केट क्रैश कर जाएगा.
बिटकॉइंस का मार्केट खलास हो जाएगा. You know, I think so I'll go further, otherwise I would have given a long illustration on this, that when things are going good and when things are moving up, you feel so pretty happy about it, and when things fall down, they fall down in such a speed that you don't even get time to react. So that's a threat to the Bitcoin. 2, it is no protection if you lose your password. So the app with which you are trading, अगर उस ऐप का आपने पासवर्ड भूल गए तो आपका पैसा डूब गया. देयर इज नो प्रोटेक्शन एब्सोल्युटली. यू लूज योर मनी एंड दैट मनी इज समवेयर, समवेयर ट्रैवलिंग आउटसाइड, हु नोबडी कैन क्लेम इट. मतलब वो बिटकॉइन लॉस्ट हो गए, लॉस्ट फॉर एवर इन द स्पेस. मतलब इमेजिन वो पैसा किसी का नहीं है. तो इमेजिन 21 बिलियन कॉइन में तुमने 19 बिलियन कॉइन तो माइनिंग कर दिया, 2 बिलियन कॉइन माइनिंग करना बाकी है. वो 19 बिलियन कॉइन में कितने लोग ऐसे होंगे जो अपना वॉलेट का पासवर्ड भूल गए होंगे? बहुत लोग होंगे. यू कांट इवन इमेजिन कितने लोग होंगे. और वो सब पैसा कहीं पे भी नहीं जाने वाला है. मतलब इट इज लाइंग आइडल. Going further, guys, there is no intermediary, and I said the control is with the trader who owns it. It cannot be traced by any government or tax agencies, and that is where it is paining to the world. And why it is paining more to the developing countries? Because developing countries want to grow. They want to grow. The Republic of China made its own Bitcoin and said these bitcoins are illegal, we will not allow them to trade. Why did China do this? Because it is one of the world's fastest growing economy. उसने सोचा अगर बॉस अगर ये सारे बिटकॉइन में मेरा चला जाएगा तो मेरा जो एम है that I want to become the top economy of the world, वो चला जाएगा. Even India now, निर्मला सीतारामन देवी जी हमारी फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर जाग गई. What she did? She presented the budget on 1st of Feb. I hope all of you know in this month 1st of Feb there was a union budget.
Yes, sir.
After presenting the union budget on 1st of Feb, Immediately on the next day in the Loksabha, she introduced the bill to ban the cryptocurrency in India. Can you imagine? Next day she introduced the bill in the Lok Sabha to ban the cryptocurrency. So China and India, why am I comparing these two? The world is comparing these two countries. Why? Because these are the growing emerging markets. And if these countries rely more on bitcoins, it is going to hurt their economy to a lot of extent. By the way, it's a tool of money laundering. As I said, there are a lot of transactions which are taking place on bitcoins, which government cannot be, government cannot trace them, and that's the reason money can be laundered. And the money is used. I have evidence. It's used for terrorist financing. Even terrorists have, put their money into bitcoins. पहले क्या होता था, उनको पकड़ते थे तो अपने को 500,000 का अपना नोट मिलता था, पुराना वाला. अब नहीं मिलता है, पकड़ लो, कुछ मिलता ही नहीं है. कहाँ है भाई? बिटकॉइन में पड़ा है, पासवर्ड में. And they are able to buy weapons. They are able to buy bombs on the dark web through bitcoins. Then why do they need a currency of any country? So guys, there are high fluctuations in prices, which I have given the statistical data. I hope everybody is understood till here. Am I going fine?
Yes, absolutely.
Is it absolutely fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay guys, now let me explain you the system of trading. Anybody who has traded in bitcoins, bought and sold, or maybe bought and purchased an item?
No, sir.
Anyone out of you?
Yes, sir, I did once.
कौन है बेटा?
Yes, sir.
What's your good name?
Sir, Akash.
Akash.
Akash Bachewar.
Akash, please can you tell me
Yes, sir.
on which app did you do this?
Sir, Wazirex.
Okay, you did it on Wazirex. Acha, how many bitcoins did you
Wazirex.
purchase? I got it, Wazirex. But how many bitcoins did you purchase?
Sir, 0.00 something, sir.
Okay, and you used it to pay what?
Sir, there was a site where I wanted to pay. So I just converted my US dollars into Bitcoin. Then I did.
Okay, great. So here let us take an example of a Bitcoin transaction. Suppose Mr. X owns an online store that accepts bitcoins as a form of payment. You know what? In US, UK, वहाँ पे तो ऑनलाइन स्टोर ने लिख दिया है वी एक्सेप्ट बिटकॉइंस, ऐसा ऑफिशियली लिखा है. पता है हमारे रेस्टोरेंट्स के बाहर इंडिया में लिखा होता है वी एक्सेप्ट सोडेक्सो कार्ड्स. हैव यू सीन दैट इन इंडिया? इन मेनी रेस्टोरेंट्स दे राइट वी एक्सेप्ट सोडेक्सो कार्ड्स. सेम वे वहां पे लिखा हुआ है वी एक्सेप्ट बिटकॉइंस. सो सपोज मिस्टर वाई वांट्स टू परचेज a $2,500 item. He sees online what is the rate of bitcoin, say maybe $500 per bitcoin, and he wants to purchase an item worth $2,500 per bitcoin. So he knows one bitcoin is worth $500. If I want to buy something worth $2,500, I just have to shell out my 5 bitcoins. So he's gonna purchase it for 5 bitcoins. How? He will create a bitcoin address through his wallet. Now what is wallet? The wallet is the digital wallet in which you will keep your bitcoins. He can see Mr. X public bitcoin address on his website. Very very important guys, ये आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. Now there are certain things, as I told you, one is private and one is public. The private key is your own password and the public key is something what you can publish. If you lose your private key, you lose the money. But if you lose the public key, it can be regenerated. So, once you see the public Bitcoin, you will be able to pay and Mr. Y will never come to know who was Mr. X. So, identity will be completely protected. I am continuing this on my next slide. Mr. Y instructs his Bitcoin client to transfer 5 bitcoins from his wallet to Mr. X's address and you will get a transaction message. Mr. Weiss Bitcoin client will electronically sign the transactions by the obviously the private key. Electronic sign is always by the private key. As I told you, Mr. Weiss public key will be available everywhere but not his private key. Now एक बार ये transaction हो गया, then this transaction will be broadcasted on the entire Bitcoin network. This transaction will be broadcasted on the entire Bitcoin network कि ये सौदा हुआ है, and it will be verified by miners, and I will come to who are miners. So 5 bitcoins move from one place to another place, but the message will be broadcasted without the identity of the person. Now here let me talk about the word mining. काफी बार word आया mining. Now what is mining? Mining is yeah, anybody was trying to say mining? Anybody?
No, sorry, sir.
No? Okay, let me tell you what is mining. You know, जैसे पुराने ज़माने में फिजिकल टाइम में क्या होता था भाई, कोल के माइंस होते थे, तो आप क्या ज़मीन से नीचे 200-300 फुट उखड़ नीचे जाके आप माइनिंग करते थे और कैसे तो करके कोल निकालते थे. वैसे यू ऑल नो डायमंड्स आर ऑल्सो बीइंग माइंड. I guess you must have seen a very famous Hollywood movie called as Blood Diamond. A really beautiful movie touching, it touches all your heart always whenever you see it. So obviously you must have seen the process of mining. अब यहाँ पे क्या होता है, यहाँ पे you are doing data mining. वहाँ पे it is physical mining, यहाँ पे you are doing data mining. Now what is data mining? By the way, you can become a miner also. If you become a miner, to mine you will get remuneration in Bitcoin. Do you even know that? If you become a miner, you will get remuneration in Bitcoin. So what you have to do?
Subsidy?
Yes, please, Abhishek.
You mean subsidy?
No subsidy. It's not a subsidy. If you mine it, you will be able. It's not subsidy. It's remuneration. It's salary. Remuneration matlab salary.
Oh.
So if you become a miner, there are many schools. There are many schools today in US and UK. Those who are training the students to become miners. Can you imagine? Today mining has become a business. We have schools to teach you mining. We have softwares to make you miners. We have courses designed to make you miners so that you create bitcoins for your own self. In that case, you will not have to buy the bitcoins. You will get the bitcoins. And then you become wealthy. There are so many graphical user interface. अभी मैं correct technical term use कर रहा हूँ. Actually, I tried my level best not to use any technical words or a technical jargon कि आपकी बैंड न बज जाए, because it was just a introductory session. But then there is GUI और वहाँ पे freeware GUI अगर आप लोगे तो you can actually learn how to do mining on bitcoins. If you just Google it out, you will get a lot of things on this. So this was the transaction which I wanted to explain in India. Now, let me come to the bitcoins and the future in our country. Guys, as I already told you this future, that Nirmala Sitharaman ji, our honorable finance minister, has already introduced the bill in Loksabha. Before that, let me just tell you the story about the bitcoins. Then only you will be able to relate. 2009, the Bitcoin came into existence. 2013, there was a huge boom. Uske baad suddenly there was a dip. Suddenly it was a dip. In 2017, January, it was rocketing like anything. It was rocketing at $30,000. Suddenly in August 2017, it fell. Why? Because I still remember the day when RBI said that Indians will not be able to buy bitcoins through any of their banks in India. This was challenged in Supreme Court. This notification of RBI was challenged in Supreme Court, and our honorable Supreme Court said that those who have purchased bitcoins prior to the ban are not galat people. They are all right people. They are allowed to purchase. How can you penalize or fine them? And till the time there is no law which is passed by the parliament, such a notification will not hold place. This is what our Supreme Court said. And after that Supreme Court verdict came, suddenly Bitcoin shooted up because India understood that India में इतना जल्दी ban नहीं आएगा. That time our government was busy in demonetization, then GST, and then farm bills and lot of stuff, and then CAA. So there was no time of Bitcoins का वो number ही नहीं लगा. अब during this lockdown era, the Bitcoin suddenly rocketed, and the things which were not freely available, even in the closed economy, were available on dark web through Bitcoins. तो गवर्नमेंट जाग गया कि भाई अब तो बिटकॉइन के लिए कुछ करना पड़ेगा. So immediately from 1st Feb, when the budget was introduced in the parliament, the next day the bill to ban bitcoins in India was introduced. Now what India wants, what our country wants, let me sum up like this. Is this no, I'll sum it up. Just a minute, guys. Did I say that that this Bitcoin is not backed by central bank? Did I say that? Did I explain you this or not? Yes, this Bitcoin is not backed by the central government. Did I teach you this or not? Yes. Our Bitcoin, which our government will come with, will be backed with the central bank. मतलब उसका backing will be RBI. So India is planning its own Bitcoin which will be RBI backed. Point number 1. If it is RBI backed, means again it will ask your Aadhaar number.
Exactly, sir. It will not be end-to-end encrypted.
Correct. Means the suspense part of the original Bitcoins will go away. Obviously the buyer and seller will be traced and traced by the central bank of the country. So don't you think so that even a Bitcoin transactions will come in the government loop? भाई मजे की बात यह है कि बिटकॉइन में ट्रेड करने का और काम करने का मजा ही वही था कि सरकार को पता न चले. अब सरकार ही बिटकॉइन बना देगी तो आपको क्या लगता है, आर पीपल इंटरेस्टेड टू ट्रेड ऑन दैट बिटकॉइंस व्हिच आर क्रिएटेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया?
No, sir. No, sir.
Obviously no.
No, sir.
बट गवर्नमेंट को ऐसा लगता है कि मैं हर जगह मैं होना चाहिए. बॉस ऐसे नहीं होता है. When I was small, I used to always feel अरे यार कभी तो मेरे मम्मी पापा बाहर जाए और मैं अपने दोस्तों को बुलाऊं घर पे पार्टी करूं. अब बड़ा हो गया, अब पापा में बोलते बेटा अब घर पे बुला ले, यहीं पार्टी कर ले. अब मजा नहीं आता है चोरी करने को क्योंकि अब बड़े हो गए. पर तब वो मजा अलग आता था ना. तो सेम वे ऐसी बात है ये कि बॉस आज बिटकॉइंस का जो ट्रांजैक्शंस है वो मेन उसका फीचर है दैट इट इज हिडन फ्रॉम एनी गवर्नमेंट अक्रॉस द ग्लोब. एंड टुडे इफ दिस बिटकॉइंस will be backed by the central bank of the country, then it will be obviously within the domain of the government. So guys, the great person Mark Twain has said that the more the things are forbidden, the more popular they become. जितना तुम उस पर रोक टोक लगाओगे उतने वो ज्यादा पॉपुलर हो जाएंगे. जितने जितने कंट्री ने बिटकॉइन पे जब जब बैन लगाया बिटकॉइन की पॉपुलैरिटी बढ़ती गई. एंड दैट्स अ फैक्ट. 2 in India, yeah please.
Also, I had a doubt. Are demand and supply only the forces controlling the Bitcoin? The rate of Bitcoin?
I don't even see that, my dear. I don't even see that. I am talking on bitcoins and I am tracing it since 12 years. ऐसा नहीं है कि I have not invested in bitcoins. I have also invested my money into bitcoins. ऐसा भी नहीं है. But to be very honest, if you ask me, I don't even know that. There is no factor एब्सोल्युटली नो फैक्टर विच इज गाइडिंग. मतलब ये नहीं समझ में आता है कि वो इतना ऊपर कैसे गया है. सो कमिंग टू इट, इन इंडिया आरबीआई इज ऑलरेडी कॉशन इन्वेस्टर कि ऐसा मत करो. उनके कॉशन का कौन सुनता है. आरबीआई ने अब तक बैन नहीं लगाया है क्योंकि पार्लियामेंट ने बिल पास नहीं किया है. आरबीआई ने नोटिफिकेशन इशू किया था पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने स्टे ऑर्डर लेके आ गए. इवन पॉलिटिशियंस डिडंट एग्री टू बैन बिटकॉइंस. कैन यू इमेजिन? पॉलिटिशियंस डिडंट एग्री टू बैन बिटकॉइंस. फ्रॉम दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड.
सरप्लस मनी उधर ही पाप हो सकता है विदाउट एनी ट्रांजैक्शन.
Obviously, and plus there is no transaction cost. But there is no transaction cost and processing fee. Am I right?
Yes, sir. The intermediary cost is not there.
Correct. Now, when there is no transaction cost, when there is no processing fee, इससे ज्यादा अच्छा क्या चाहिए आपको? So guys, as I said, China has already banned merchants and traders from accepting and dealing in bitcoins. China does not allow that. Slowly but steadily, the popularity is increasing day by day. And what will be the future of bitcoins? That only time will say. It can be absolutely shining as gold, or it can be dark as you cannot even imagine. But हाँ, हम लोग ने उतना सस्ते में लिया है कि महंगे में नहीं लिया है तो हमको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. We have bought in so cheap that it doesn't affect. Suppose you buy 1 rupee का bitcoin at $50,000, as somebody in between I think so said कि सर ऐसा लगता है कि $1,00,000 हो जाएगा. Somebody said me today itself. तो सपोज अगर आपने 1 रुपए का बिटकॉइन खरीदा भी एट $50,000 का प्राइस, तो अगर $1,00,000 हो भी गया तो आपको 1 रुपए का 2 रुपया ही मिलेगा ना बॉस. नहीं समझा मेरा बात? आर यू गेटिंग माई कैलकुलेशन?
Yes, sir.
अगर $50,000 के भाव से अगर तुमने 1 रुपया भी खरीदा बिटकॉइन तो $1,00,000 का भाव भी हो गया तो तुमका 1 रुपया 2 रुपया होगा ना. 1 रुपी विल बिकम 2 रुपी. दैट्स ऑल राइट. आर यू गेटिंग इट और नॉट? तो मैं तो वो देख ही नहीं रहा हूं कि $1,00,000 भी हो जाएगा तो मेरा क्या फायदा. 1 रुपी विल बिकम 2 रुपी. पैसा डबल तो मैं कितने मार्केट में कर सकता हूं. देन व्हाई बिटकॉइन? आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से?
Yes,
Yes.
Then why Bitcoin? Guys, can I just take a minute halt? Minute halt. Can I take a minute halt? Just to have water?
sure, sir, sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
If everyone could say this in a feedback form, it's in the chat box.
Guys, don't fill it right now. Please wait till the end of the whole speaking. Then we are free to fill the form. Thank you.
Why can't I do it to everyone?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Nothing.
Yeah, you can.
Actually, I can't type in the chat to everyone. I can give it to co-host.
Just please tell me your name.
Ibrahim, sorry. Actually, wait, I have to stop that settings. I will if you turn it on the source Alexa approval, then you can spam it off.
Now you can.
Abhishek, let him do
Let
it.
him start
Okay.
typing.
Sorry, sir.
Guys, I'm back.
I will.
Can we start, guys? Okay, guys, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for a break. So that was the future in India, what I feel. So even that $50,000 becomes $1 lakh, it's not gonna excite me now. Because when 30 paisa became 50,000, that excited me. Are you getting it? That success story is done. Now, if I don't believe there is much more scope in bitcoins as on today's day. So that is my opinion, guys. And this is what I've written everywhere, because it is now not exciting me. It is now not fascinating me. What I did is at every levels I have booked profits. मैंने जब सस्ते में खरीदा था उसका एक बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट मिल गया तो मैंने थोड़ा बेचा, और ज़्यादा मिला तो थोड़ा और बेचा, मैंने और थोड़ा और बेचा, थोड़ा और बेचा, अब थोड़ा रखा है अपने रिटायरमेंट के लिए. अब वो डूब भी गया तो मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आई हैव गॉट थाउजेंड टाइम्स रिटर्न. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? And the biggest important thing is that in the last 11 months, whosoever, now see, we never come to know who has purchased bitcoins, but we always know कि वो application download करने वाले का age क्या है. That we can know, because the day you download the app, you have to fill in your data, and that data is available in the grey market. And what was noticed is that the people who were maximum up to the age of 34 have downloaded these apps in last 11 months time. So guys, उसके ऊपर वाले तो पहले बिटकॉइन लेके बैठे थे. They have sold at all the levels. They have booked their profits. They have made money. They are rich today. Those who are gonna buy today, I don't see a future for at least the next 5 years. क्योंकि अगर आपका 5 साल में पैसा डबल हुआ तो वो तो कहीं पे भी कर सकते थे. So that $50,000 cannot become $5 lakh. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
That boom comes only once and the boom is over. This is what I wanted to say on bitcoins. So guys, here I finished my introduction part of the bitcoins, and now I am supposed to talk on trading. So before I go on to the trading, let me ask you, any queries still here?
No, sir.
Are you all enjoying or not, guys?
Yes, absolutely.
I always enjoy to talk. I don't know. What about you? Are you enjoying? Because I can't see you guys, right? You all can see me, but I can't see you. Are you enjoying or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, guys. So
Hello,
here,
sir.
yeah, there's some doubt.
Outs.
Yeah,
अगर कोई माइनिंग करता है बिटकॉइंस को,
Correct.
तो वो भी हमारे पास आ जाता है या वो मार्केट में चला जाता है?
नहीं, अगर आप माइनिंग करोगे तो आपके पास आएगा.
ओके ओके.
You know what? Let me. What's your good name, बेटा?
ओम सर.
ओम. मैं तुझे एक सिंपल सा कॉन्सेप्ट समझाता हूँ. अगर ये समझ गया तो लाइफ में तुम्हारा कोई भी चीज़, मतलब इंटरनेट की दुनिया की भी चीज़ तुम्हें समझ में आएगी. यू नो व्हाट, अगर तूने वापस कभी जाके हॉलीवुड में एक मूवी है जैसे आई सेड ब्लड डायमंड. ब्लड डायमंड में क्या होता है, तुम ज़मीन से 300 फुट नीचे पहले तो उतरते हो, आप एक बुरी लाइफस्टाइल जीते हो, आप पूरे कोयले की खान में काले हो जाते हो, आप अपनी लाइफ की बैंड बजा देते हो, आपके ऑक्सीजन लेवल्स की बैंड बचती है, आपकी लाइफ की एक्सपेक्टेंसी आप 10 साल कम कर देते हो, और तब जाके माइनिंग करके जो आप डायमंड निकालते हो, वो डायमंड, और आप जब वो डायमंड को निकाल के लेके आते हो बाहर, सो दैट डायमंड हैज सम वैल्यू, बट अब वो डायमंड आप अगर उसी जगह माइनिंग कर रहे हो तो आपको पता ही नहीं है कि मार्केट में डायमंड की क्या वैल्यू है, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट कनेक्टेड टू द मार्केट. In today's internet generation, the miners are directly connected to the market. So when you mine the data, you earn the diamond, that is, you earn the Bitcoin, and immediately you know the value of the Bitcoin. You know, wow, good you mined. You become suddenly happy कि तुमने अच्छा हुआ माइनिंग किया, तुमको बिटकॉइन मिल गया. दिस इज द डिफरेंस व्हाट आई वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड. यू नो, आजकल की जनरेशन को मालूम ही नहीं कि हम बिटकॉइन में बिजनेस भी कर सकते हैं, हम बिटकॉइन का कोर्स भी कर सकते हैं. हम BFM कर रहे हैं, तो अगर बैचलर ऑफ फाइनेंशियल मार्केट्स कर रहे हैं तो ग्रेजुएट करके क्या करेंगे बॉस उसमें खाली. व्हाई कांट वी डू अ कोर्स इन बिटकॉइंस and make our career there? So it's a part of the course curriculum today. This is what I am trying to explain you. Hello.
I guess there's a mic on the plate.
Okay guys, so I have shared certain snapshots of applications, guys. I hope all of you can see my screen, and if you want to see it big enough,
Yes, sir.
if you want to see it big enough, let me just change this for you, right? These are certain screenshots which I have taken to show you app कैसा दिखता है. We have Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency. We have Bitcoin Cash, वो भी नाम का cryptocurrency है. We have second famous, which is Ethereum. It is the second most famous after Bitcoin. We have Ripple, we have Litecoin, and all of them are called as alternate coins except Bitcoin, because original is original, rest all are alternate. Everybody understood what I said? Original is original, rest all are called as altcoins. That is the alternate coins. I have shared a second picture to you. This is the second screenshot which I am sharing of a mobile app. और ये मोबाइल ऐप में आप देखोगे मैंने सेंड का एक स्क्रीन दिया है, एक रिसीव का स्क्रीन दिया है. कैन यू सी दैट बोथ द स्क्रीन्स? And this is a application which all of you can download called as ZepPay. और यहाँ पे if you can notice it is send to Bitcoin एड्रेस, वहाँ पे एड्रेस डालना पड़ता है. रिसीव करना है तो आपको एड्रेस डालना पड़ता है. This is the way the sending and receiving happens in Bitcoin. I have also showed you snapshots of how to buy and how to sell. अगर आप जेप पे बाई करोगे तो वहाँ पे आपका प्राइस, वॉल्यूम, लास्ट बाइंग सब दिखेगा, बाई सेल दिखेगा. आपको इक्विवेलेंट इंडियन करेंसी डालना है, सेट प्राइस, प्लेस और बाय ऑर्डर, उस पर क्लिक करेंगे, यू कैन बाय द बिटकॉइन. I told you we can buy bitcoins in Indian currency also. No need to buy 1 unit of bitcoin. It can be also purchased in smaller values. Very very important. अगर आप चाहो तो 10 रुपए का भी बिटकॉइन खरीद सकते हो, 10 रुपी का. You will get in 0.0000000000123 कुछ तो मिलेगा, पर 10 रुपी का भी बिटकॉइन खरीदा जा सकता है. आपके पास 35 लाख होना जरूरी नहीं है. I hope you understood that also.
Yes, sir.
I have also shown you the Bitcoin trade. मैंने आपको ये भी सिखाया कि बिटकॉइन को आप कैसे डिपॉजिट कर सकते हो, कैसे विड्रॉ कर सकते हो, उसका एक स्क्रीनशॉट अटैच किया है. Obviously, if it was a live seminar, I would have traded on my screen and showed you. But obviously, it's virtual, so I am sharing the screenshots. And see, this is the way we trade. हाय हाय, क्या गाना था, दिल को छू गया, दिल को छू गया ये गाना. तो अपने पास एक से एक है मतलब. ओके, सो दिस इज द ट्रेड प्राइस गाइस. हाय हाय
Like one and mute करते हैं.
मैं एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी गाइस, एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी.
अच्छे बच्चों आप लोग. Okay guys, so this is the trading screen on which you can trade. You can buy sell bitcoins. आप सुबह खरीद के दोपहर को बेच सकते हो, दोपहर को बेच के शाम को ले सकते हो. You can do intraday trading also daily. Do you understand intraday? Intraday means buying and selling on the same day. You can do that trading and earn profits. Abhi recently I'll tell you. Yeah.
Also, is there any specific time limit that we can buy or sell? Because you see share market opens at 9 and closes at around 3:30.
I got your question. I got your question, beta. But this is the 24/7 market. This is a 24/7 market. आप कभी भी लेके कभी भी बेच सकते हो. I will give you one example. उस दिन जो 58,000 गया था ना, तो I felt कि अभी यार इससे ऊपर तो नहीं जाएगा. Suddenly, after the Elon Musk example which I gave you, तो मैंने $58,000 पे बिटकॉइन बेचा था और 48,000 पे वापस मैंने बिटकॉइन खरीद लिया. तो व्हाट हैपेंस, $10,000 पर बिटकॉइन आपका प्रॉफिट हो जाता है, मल्टीप्लाई बाय वॉट एवर द बिटकॉइंस यू हैव. So this is the way you can place a trade on bitcoins and still earn money. If you have good news, you are updated to bitcoins. So this is what I wanted to show you. Sorry, I went one slide ahead. See, this is the, as I told you, bitcoins का खुद का प्रोसेसिंग कॉस्ट और ट्रांजैक्शन कॉस्ट नहीं होता है, बट जो ऐप के थ्रू आप करते हो ना, वो लोग कभी कभी आपसे मेकर और टेकर फीस लेते हैं. कैन यू सी दैट मेकर एंड टेकर फीस? Can you see that fees?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1%.
करेक्ट. और उसमें देखो एक चीज है ना, लिखा भी है, अगर आप देखोगे जीएसटी एप्लीकेबल. मतलब वो लोग अपनी फी को इतना ऑफिशियल करते हैं कि वो जीएसटी भी लगाते हैं, बट दिस इज अ एप्लीकेशन फी, नॉट अ बिटकॉइन फी. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से? सो बिटकॉइन डज नॉट हैव एनी ट्रांजैक्शन कॉस्ट, bitcoins do not have any processing cost, but people forget that the app with which they trade, they may have certain cost. समझा सबको ये बात? एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्टेड है तो ब्रोकर नहीं है वो, एक बिकॉज आप लोगे किससे? यू विल हैव टू टेक इन सम ऐप ओनली. है तो डिजिटल करेंसी ना, आप लोगे किससे? तो जिस ऐप, हाँ,
बिटकॉइन का अपना ऐप नहीं है.
नहीं, क्योंकि कोई भी बिटकॉइन का अपना ऐप नहीं है ना, कोई भी बिटकॉइन का. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से?
बिटकॉइन का कोई ओनर ही नहीं है.
देयर इज नो, इट इज नॉट पेटेंटेड ओनली. इज एवरीबडी डन? क्लियर यहां तक?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so since I had got 1 hour, so I made the details also for 1 hour, and I am happy that I could cover everything in 1 hour. So here I come to my last screen. I would like to thank all of you for your patient listening, right? And I hope all of you got the gist of it. Ki what is a Bitcoin? What are the nitty-gritties? What is the future of Bitcoin? What laws are being drafted in relation to Bitcoins and etc. I tried to give my best in this 1 hour's time. I hope all of you must have benefited out of it. At this stage, I have finished my talk. I will open this for question and answer forum. So any questions, guys, most welcome, but please keep the questions short so that most students can participate with the question answer session. So here I open the forum for question and answer. Yes, guys.
So do you think the bitcoins will rise anymore?
Even if it rises, it is, as I said, it will not excite me.
So is there any point, like, should I buy, if I want to buy a Bitcoin, so can I buy, should I buy?
If you want to buy a Bitcoin, not heavy, please don't buy heavy right now. Certain, अभी उतना ही खरीदना जितना, मतलब डूब भी गया तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. You can forget that money. Yeah, one by one, please.
Any estimate amount you could suggest to buy?
Any
Estimate amount you could suggest to buy? कितने तक का लेगा?
How will I understand, beta? What is the fine? ये तो, this is certain things beyond my. you know, because this is a very material concept. If you ask me, I am such a गरीब person that तू मुझे पूछेगा बेटा तो मैं बोलूँगा मेरे 100 रुपए का भी ले लूँ तो मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है. I am that गरीब. I am below poverty line, right? And for somebody that, you know, 10 lakh will be also a small amount. So it's a very material question which I cannot answer.
Sir, which app will you suggest to trade?
Which all?
Which app will you suggest?
Either Wazir or either Zeppay.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, is there any other question?
Any other questions, guys? Okay, then we can end it and
We have one more question. Yes, Om.
Hello, sir.
yeah,
Am I audible?
yeah, you are audible.
जैसे आपने शॉर्ट सेलिंग किया ना अभी बिटकॉइन में आपने बोल रहे तो इधर शेयर मार्केट में हम इंटरडे शॉर्ट सेलिंग कर सकते हैं.
नहीं, स्टॉप ओम. पहली बात, फर्स्ट पॉइंट, बिटकॉइन में शॉर्ट सेलिंग नहीं होता है. पॉइंट नंबर 1, मेरे पास बिटकॉइन था, वो मैंने $58,000 पे बेचा और सेम डे $48,000 पे फिर खरीद लिया. You should have Bitcoin to sell Bitcoin. You cannot do short on Bitcoin like stock markets.
और इसमें सर ट्रेड और इन्वेस्टमेंट भी तो नहीं होता होगा, जब मन किया खरीदा, जब मन किया ले लिया.
Correct.
Okay, I guess there are no more questions here.
No further questions?
In bitcoins.
सर इसमें एज लिमिट भी होता है सर.
No age limit.
So
Yes.
what is the ratio of buyer to seller in bitcoins?
Oh, you will, once you download the app, आपको पूरे वर्ल्ड का नहीं मिलेगा, बट आपको उस स्पेसिफिक बिटकॉइंस का मार्केट डेप्थ करके वहां पे आएगा. इफ यू डाउनलोड द ऐप एंड क्लिक ऑन मार्केट डेप्थ, तो वहां पे दिखेगा हाउ मेनी पीपल आर राइट नाउ एक्टिव ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर बिटकॉइन. नॉर्मली अगर वो बिटकॉइन है विच इज द ओरिजिनल वन, तो उस पर 35 लाख to 40 लाख का आपको मार्केट डेप्थ रहता है.
Okay, but we can see the active buyers, right? Active buyers and sellers.
Yes, and whenever in transaction will happen, it will be broadcasted on the Bitcoin network.
Is there any other question, guys?
कौन सा है
Sir, next topic है ना Hello.
सर कौन सा है यूज करें के लिए.
सही अननोन पर्सन से ले लेना चाहिए.
क्या
अननोन पर्सन से नहीं परचेज करना चाहिए, बाय नहीं करना चाहिए बिटकॉइन.
क्यों?
इनकेस फ्रॉड भी हो सकता है सर.
नहीं, पर मेरे अगर ऐप में बिटकॉइन आ गया तो कैसे फ्रॉड होगा?
बट और भी लोग मतलब सेलिंग करते हैं ना बिटकॉइंस.
आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इट. अगर मेरे ऐप में बिटकॉइन आ गया तो अभी मुझे क्या लेना देना फ्रॉड है कि नहीं है?
हाँ, बट सर फ्लक्चुएट होता रहता है ना.
No, there are two things. You are asking me one, unknown से नहीं लेना चाहिए, दूसरा फ्लक्चुएट होता है. Both are different things.
Yes, sir.
So I don't understand, क्योंकि बिटकॉइंस तो अननोन से ही आने वाले हैं.
बट सर ये बहुत जल्दी मतलब ये पैसा मतलब डबल कर देते हैं बिटकॉइन.
डबल नहीं हुआ है बेटा, अभी वापस बोल रहा हूँ. 15 रुपया 35 लाख हुआ है.
15 रुपये 35 लाख.
हाँ, 15 रुपया 35 लाख 15,000 हो गया है 11 साल में. It is not double, triple, 1,000 times. It is 1 lakh times. Sorry, 10 lakh times.
पर डिक्रीज भी हो सकता है ना सर.
हो सकता है, पर अपना तो बेच दिया ना.
थैंक यू.
यप.
कौन सा ऐप यूज करें?
हाँ,
ऐप कौन सा यूज करें सर?
I just answered this question बेटा. Either Wazir X or either Zeppay.
सर स्टॉक के ऊपर कोई बोलने वाले थे?
What?
स्टॉक मार्केट के ऊपर आप थोड़ा ओवरव्यू देने वाले थे?
स्टॉक मार्केट, अरे बस करो बेटा, बस आज के लिए बस. सब कुछ एक बार में लोगे तो सोमया वाले वापस नहीं बुलाएंगे.
सर हैक भी होता है अकाउंट?
यस,
अकाउंट जो है हैक भी होता है.
अकाउंट हैक हो सकता है, बट बिटकॉइन का नेटवर्क आज तक हैक नहीं हुआ है. Your individual account can get hacked, but your Bitcoin network can never get hacked.
Sir, according to you, Bitcoin isn't it helpful for terrorists to launder money very easily?
100%.
Sir, what measures should the financial inspectors should take to stop?
Nothing. You can't do anything out of it.
But it is one of the reasons that's why they banned cryptocurrency in the country.
So what? Even if you ban it, अगर I have it, एग्जाम्पल मेरे अपने घर में, एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको बताता हूँ, अपने देश में बोला है कि भाई आप अपने घर पे लाइसेंस के बिना बंदूक नहीं रख सकते, बराबर है? ऐसा बोला है ना अपने देश ने, लाइसेंस के बिना बंदूक
नहीं रख सकते.
अभी आपको पता है इंडिया में अगर आप उत्तर प्रदेश में जाओगे, दिल्ली में जाओगे, गुड़गांव में जाओगे, हरियाणा में जाओगे, हर दूसरे घर में बंदूक मिलेगी बिना लाइसेंस की.
दिल्ली में तो सर लोग बिना उसके लाइसेंस कैरी कर सकते हैं.
अभी आप लोग समझ जा रहे हो मैं क्या बोलना चाह रहा हूं. तो प्लीज गाइस ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर इज नथिंग व्हाट एनी कंट्री कैन डू. प्लीज बी वेरी प्रैक्टिकल व्हेन वी टॉक.
सर अगर इंडियन गवर्नमेंट अगर बैन करना चाहे बिटकॉइन का तो बैन कर सकती है,
पर इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को पार्लियामेंट में कानून पास करना पड़ेगा. जो पार्लियामेंट में कानून आ चुका है ऑलरेडी, लोकसभा में उसके ऊपर डिबेट चालू है. अभी मेरा लेक्चर खत्म होगा, उसके बाद लोकसभा का लंच टाइम खत्म होगा, मैं वापस वही डिबेट देखने वाला हूँ. आज ही डिबेट चालू है.
तो सर अगर बैन हुआ तो उसका तो सर कोई नहीं बेचेगा तो उसका डूब गया सर.
कैसे डूबेगा बेटा? बैन हुआ है ना, मतलब नया खरीदने को नहीं मिलेगा इंडियन करेंसी में, पर तुम्हारे पास जो बिटकॉइन है वो तो तुम पे करके सब कुछ खरीद ही सकते हो ना.
ओनली थिंग अदर कंट्रीज कैन डू इज सबको एक साथ आके सबको एक साथ बैन करना पड़ेगा.
पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है.
राइट सर.
क्योंकि किसी ना किसी कंट्री का फाइनेंशियल इंटरेस्ट तो जुड़ा है ना. अभी आप लोग हाइपोथेटिकल बात करना चालू कर दियो.
एनी अदर क्वेश्चन
सर इसमें अलावा जैसे लोग इन्वॉल्व है तो कैसे बैन हो सकता है सर?
नहीं, ऑब्वियसली नहीं होगा. आई सेड यू आर टॉकिंग हाइपोथेटिकल. ओके गाइस, आई थिंक सो दैट्स इनफ. या देव, you can start giving vote of thanks here, and please use nice words for me.
Yes, sir. I convey my best wishes to the Honorable Chief Guest, respected Chairman, beloved teachers, and all the volunteers and my friends. I, Dev Chamaria, the student of this prestigious university, consider the occasion as an honor and privilege to extend the word. Today, I take the opportunity to put all my gratitude into words on behalf of school management, all the students, and I would like to thank our Chief Guest for his esteemed words and give us an enlightenment about Bitcoin. Most of us confused what Bitcoin is, but I'm sure after today's session, everyone know what Bitcoin is and they can start trading in that. Most of all, I would like to thank our chief guest, CA Jinesh Shah sir, for taking his prestigious time out and contributing to the chief guest. I would like now to show my appreciation for the teachers who guided us through the whole process, as well as the volunteers who on very short notice were able to work with us and get all the work done. Thank you all for all the students for showing the interest in the program. I once again thank everyone for making this program successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you Dev and thank you sir.
Thank you guys. Thank you Shruti ma'am. Once again,
Thank you, sir.
from the bottom of my heart, ma'am.
At the beginning, you told that I am always giving you the challenges. Sir, one thing, I am giving the challenges to the capable person. My students will also agree.
Arey, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I know you can do that.
Oh, I always try to do a bit of it.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope you were there for the entire session and this time you didn't bunk.
Yeah, I told you now I will attend this full lecture. Since
Because,
starting
ma'am,
till end, I was there.
you bunked my all lectures. So this was, I guess, and today so I don't even know that whether you were there or not.
No, some other commitment. We were having some lectures. That's why even though I was feeling I have to attend, I could not attend. But this time I told I have to attend it, and I was there from beginning till the end.
Ma'am, I can ask you a question. I can ask you a question to confirm whether your presence was there throughout.
We don't ask instructions.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you and bye bye. Take care. God bless
Thank
you.
you so much, sir.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye bye. Bye, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Chat box, please fill it before you leave the session.
Yes, please, please fill the feedback form.
Because this is the only way to have an access to e-certificates. We have the data for it. Thank you.
Okay, I can leave the session, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
you can, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
So much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank
It was
you,
a very,
sir.
very nice session.
Thank
so
you.
much, sir.